not you're not living like in a house, but once you get cozy up like a squirrel, or I kind of squirrel up, I call it, kind of you just get comfortable. Once you get warm, the Mylar helps a lot. I mean, believe it or not, it keeps a lot of the heat in. That helps. And if you put it on the outside, it helps a lot too. Um,
So you don't have a heat source in there,
no, no,
but you're able to stay fairly comfortable.
yeah, yeah. I sleep actually pretty good in there. I sleep well. I mean, I went to bed last night probably, I'd say about 9 o'clock, maybe 10. Not sure, but woke up this morning at 6 o'clock and up and running.
Now, do you feel pretty secure here?
Yeah, I do. I guess for the most part, we have good security and we have good people here that we know. I'm familiar with them. That's a big. That helps a lot, and it sets a community. It's not situated in a way where it's geared towards individualism so much. I mean, you have areas where you can socialize with other members and get to know other people, and it's almost expected because, like for example, yesterday we were kind of like, hey, you guys are part of the community. You gotta be at the community meetings as far as the rules go or who's in charge of who. I guess we're kind of responsible in our sense as far as cooking, cleaning, and being adults, which helps a lot because I guess it gives people something to do or creates a sense of community in a way, or have people look out for you, or it gives them a sense of morale. I would say they have something to do. So a lot of times, if you have something to do, maybe it helps you feel better about yourself. You're not just feeling like a burden. You're actually able to say, hey, I'm an adult, I got adult skills, I'm willing to commit them to my community. That's a feeling I get from it.
You know, I wasn't able to hear that last part. You said something about adult skills.
Yeah, it's kind of set up in a way where you're an adult, you can contribute your adult skills, which doesn't make you feel like a burden or like a dependent so much, where you can contribute something to your community in a way where you could be like, well, hey, I have skills. I can cook, I can clean, I'm developing friendships, your sense of community, not where it's just so individualized where you're just kind of like, okay, hi, bye, but that's about it. Or is that good?
That's wonderful, man.
Okay.
And before we go, can you introduce yourself,
Yeah.
please?
Yeah, my name is Michael Wilson. I always tell everybody I came from my mother, because that's where I believe I came from, my mother, which gives me respect for women. I don't necessarily come from land, from my seed. I don't grow like a plant. That's why I say I come from my mother. I came from Illinois, though. I'm from Illinois, basically, and moved to Wisconsin. I lived, kind of, I guess, Midwest as a kid. I probably got 5 kids. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, I got 5 kids. Oldest is 1992, or born in 1992. Got a kid born in 1992, 1993, 1995, 2000, and 2007.
Where were you living before you came here?
I was living at the White House Mission, and that's a pretty good place too. It was a lot worse last year, but conditions got better. I mean, some things take time to evolve, or it's kind of like life situations. You face situations, and you're just kind of have to find a way to deal with them, and I think everybody goes through that in a way. We're probably going to go through that in a way ourselves.
Well, it's gone really fast.
Yeah, well, it's evolving. I mean, things happen, things change, things needs needs change in people. You know, now this is much needed. Maybe needed less, or maybe needed more in the future. You never know, but we're just trying to get a grip on it. I mean, it's been realistic of looking at the situation for what it is instead of what you want it to be. That's my feeling, because things are the way they are, and sometimes that's the way they are. And we'd always like them to be better. I just try to think positive and hope for the better. I mean, life gets better, but sometimes you just come into situations. I don't know.
It seems like a good step in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it for me, you could. I guess I don't want to say where you segregate, but you could separate yourself from maybe other situations that aren't related to you personally, or you maybe get like your breathing space, you know, like breathing room.
Step out of the drama.
Yeah, and sometimes there's overcrowding too. You know, overcrowding's an issue sometimes, but then sometimes it's not. Or you just need to maybe get space. Sometimes people need space from other people. When you're dealing with people, they have different situations, and you're not always can able to profile them. You have to deal with them. I don't know. That's it. I don't know what to say about it.
That's great.
Well,
you know what?
I mean, it's the truth. I mean, you know, as people cause a lot of problems, and I don't know, you just gotta kind of manage them or deal with them the best you can. I'm not saying they cause a lot of problems, but I don't,
People are
you don't know until you
complicated.
know. You don't know what's going on until you know. Really. Yeah, everybody they look at the future and go, yeah, everything's gonna go great. Everything's gonna be gloom and doom. There's some guys that think of gloom and doom all day, and I try to get away from that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can only take so much of that
Well, I try to
because
separate myself from it because I'm thinking, first of all, I'm so small in the world that there's nothing I can do about it. And if I could, what could I do? I'm so small in the world. I'm just trying to look at the world in a way that is saying, hey, I'm trying to do the best in the situation I'm in at the moment.
There you
This is
go.
what's best for me at the moment.
that works.
And I'm trying to help, I guess, my brothers and sisters, as I'd say, not biologically, but spiritually, my community, in the best way I can to be. That's all I can say. Well, is that good? I feel like a TV reporter too.
No, I tell you what, talking to people on camera is such an interesting experience. And if, like we just did, if I just let somebody go,
Yeah.
it's wonderful.
I'll start talking about physics or anything.
Physics?
You know.
Let's talk about physics. Let's talk about physics over tea.
Yeah. Oh, I get. Yeah, I have. Hello. Hey, so did I do all right, guy? Or?
No, you did super. In fact, I want to keep this
Yeah, well,
conversation
I try
going.
to get into. I guess I want to try to get into a community garden and that's about. Yeah, I want to try to get into a community garden and try to figure out ways on how to survive if the economy gets bad. I don't know. I don't really know what the situation is, but from what I hear, I don't know. I don't listen to what I hear. I don't know.